I'm going to show you is a recorded video from our recent 5 Days to Wellness free seminar that we did. That was incredible. And our coaches went live every day and shared unbelievable stories about their experiences getting really healthy through our approach and through our 4 Weeks to Wellness lifestyle launch. Their testimonials and their experiences, I just feel like that is what you are going to want to be able to say a year from now, to be able to be like, I don't diet anymore. I don't stress about eating. I am in the best physical and mental shape of my life. Like, that's what I want for you. So I can't wait to share with you Coach Jess's story. She went live in our 5 Days to Wellness to share her story about where she is now and her experience. So listen in for this, comment below, like about it, ask questions. Jess is inspirational and she's incredible, and I can't wait for you to hear her story.
Right. So for me, thinking back to all of my experiences leading up to my connection with disruptive nutrition, the three things that stood out to me that I believed in the past were that I had to deprive myself to lose weight, right? That there was no other way other than skipping on a lot of the foods that I enjoyed, right? And a lot of the social situations that involved food. I also thought that maybe the extra weight that I was holding on to wasn't something I could get rid of anymore, right? Like maybe it was just something that came with time, came from having children, since I had got over 30, that maybe my metabolism was just slowing down as a result. And so I kind of grappled with that for a while, where I was trying to lose weight, nothing was happening. I was at a higher weight than I had ever been before, and I just didn't understand why I was unable to lose it, and that was just kind of the only explanation I could come up with. I also thought that I had to do a lot of cardio to lose weight. I still had that nagging thought in my mind that I had to, get in so many steps, I had to run so many miles, I had to really work up that sweat and get my heart rate up if I was going to lose any weight. And once I did the 4 Weeks to Wellness challenge and I really learned, all the ins and outs of the program, I learned, and I really learned, right? It wasn't just something I was told. Like, I really believed that I needed to fuel my body to lose weight, right? Because I had that experience. And so I truly now believe that I need to fuel my body to lose weight. And I've seen that from personal experience at this point. So I'm never going to believe anything different. I also learned that our metabolism does not slow down because of time. This was big for me. I had always been taught, I had always heard people say, oh, as you get older, it gets harder and harder and da, da, da. But the reason is not necessarily the age, right? It's not time, but rather it's all the added effects of yo-yo dieting and the toxins building up in our body and the loss of muscle that we experience with age, right? But knowing that is so important, because that knowledge gives us the power to do something about it, right? It's not just age, which is out of our hands, right? It's something that we can do something about, which again was big for me. I gained a wealth of knowledge that will prohibit me truly from ever trying any other approach ever again. I say it out loud to my husband from time to time, how I can't believe I ever did anything else. I also truly cleansed my system, and I could tell, right? It wasn't just like, okay, I did it, maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. Like, I felt different, I looked different, I had more energy, and I even started losing those pounds that wouldn't shed, all because of that toxin flush from my system. And I also learned so many food combinations. Anytime I had done a diet in the past, I would get bored, right? At the beginning, I could do it. Like, I could eat the 5 combinations of foods or whatever it was and be fine with it. I like to eat food. I like variety. I get bored very easily. So through the challenge and through the membership group, I got so many combinations of foods that, like, I have the other problem sometimes where I'm like, okay, which combination do I want? Because I kind of want like all of them. I got the 101 PFC combinations, which was awesome. I got so many recipes, and even just on the membership wall, people are constantly sharing combinations, ideas, suggestions. I've gotten so many new products that I love. My biggest mindset struggle, which was that idea of perfectionism, how I have to get everything right. When I counted calories, I had to get the right amount of calories, and when I didn't get the right amount of calories, or when I kind of blew out my calories early in the day, I felt like I had just kind of blown the day. There was no salvaging it anymore, right? With this program, it's like it's the opposite, and I just feel like it's made for people like me, right? People who have that need to be perfect, because I don't have to be perfect. Each meal is individual. We're not worried about what we did in the last meal. We're not looking forward to what we're going to do in the next meal. We're worried about fueling our bodies right in that moment, and that lifts such a weight off of your shoulders, right? So when I think about the program and I think about that, I think about how, I think about Carrie, and I think about how the program that she's created really, kind of is modeled after who she is, right? It's kind, it's forgiving, and it's full of grace. And that's really why I love it. I really hope I see many of you guys there. And best of luck to all of you in your journeys.